Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling.
Clarence Seedorf is good enough to mix it up there with the best on the planet.
In practically every position.
Yeah, he can perform a whole number of roles in keeping with that Dutch trait of total football, and he can have the swaying influence here too.
That's an imaginative pass. Zeroli. This is a promising build-up. Luperto calmly anticipates. Zeroli. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Space for him to turn and look. Lazaro gets into a good position. And this is Del Piero. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Looking tidy in possession here. Del Piero is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Neither side yet able to find the net. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now he's shot a goal! Off the post! Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Searching pass he's played there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Zirkzee hangs in across. Impressive jump. It's there! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nice looking ball. Shevchenko looking to receive it in space. Kaká picks it up out wide. Getting up there! Lazaro. Pinches it off him. Now Zaroli. Passing nice and neat. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great chance! Frustratingly close. Zaroli. Looking for the run. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's been caught napping. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Milan looking to get level. We're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al 37esimo minuto numero 15.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Zaroli on a serious charge here. Nesta. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Seedorf. Hullet, and he's intervened well there. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Lazaro. Now it's Zirkzee. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Zaroli. And here's Zirkzee. Luperto. Gaspar.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Now it's Del Piero. That has ended up in no man's land. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Cambio di giocatori.
So it's back to business. Del Piero, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Zeroli, he's having a pop! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. The pass has gone astray. Gaspar, Luperto. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's worked it through. Adriano, Del Piero. And this is shapes to shoot! Oh, crossbar! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Del Piero must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Dorval. Some good work on the right flank here. To Lazaro. Can he get it through? Oh, it's Del Piero. And the pass is intercepted. Zeroli. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good spread. Oh, well played. Dorval. 60 minutes played. Adriano. And that could set him on his way. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Hullet. Tries to play it through. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Dorval. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Lazaro. Threads one in. No, that's been intercepted. Dorval. Now it's Del Piero. And that pass just didn't quite work. Lazaro. This is a promising build-up. And he plays one through. And oh, he's one-on-one! Takes a shot! Chance again? No.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
It's their second corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that is a nice touch. Driving forward.
Catanzaro really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Del Piero. Luperto kept his eye on it, and he's there. Zeroli. Lookman. Kaka. He's a sharp little ball here. Zeroli. So what can they make of this? Oh, just skips past his man. Picks out and the shot! And that's a good finish. And again they hit the front. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism.
Oh, what a mistake! There will be a throw-in. Guendouzi. Well, this could be it, past something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on. Catanzaro can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
This looks promising. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Lookman! Oh, he's been... Can he finish? And it's in! Two to the good, and They are purring, absolutely purring. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Could be danger here. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar... And Del Piero! It's hit the uprights. Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Number 10, Andrei Shevchenko. Andrei Shevchenko. Andrei Shevchenko.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
That's tidy. Sadiki. Thuram wins the duel this time. So what can they make of this? Sadiki. Now it's Brobby. And here's Lefay. Knocks it out wide. That's a delicate pass. That's a decent clearance. Xhaka plays it short. Now it's Xhaka. In towards the back. Oh, good effort! It's hit the crossbar. No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Can he get it through? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Deftly out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Kaká. Real chance! And he hits the net! This is getting better and better. The movement so precise, and the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Referee's given a throw. And it's Xhaka. A probing pass. Brobby. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Granit Xhaka. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mukiele. And that is out of play. Del Piero. That's destined for the flank. Iniesta. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Sadiki. Lefebvre. Now Sadiki. Oh, such a clever touch. Iniesta. Pull it. And it's Lam. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sadiki. Played into space. Brobe. And the ball is out of play. Granit Xhaka. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Lam. Looking for the run. Del Piero is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Sadiki. Reynaldo. He's a sharp little ball here. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he get on the end of this? And he's worked it through, and he's managed to get free. Picked up, he's had a shot! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Shevchenko. And it's Hullet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Brobbey. Lefebvre. Mukiele. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Alderete. And it's Xhaka.
Minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the through ball. And this is Del Piero. Ball swung in.
Okay, it didn't quite come.
And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
And please,
Manchester United absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Manchester United, seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break. So, into the second half. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Lefay. It's a searching pass. Spread to the right. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Granit Xhaka. Now Sadiki. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Lefay, and he's in on goal. Can he finish?
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pull it. Shevchenko. Iniesta. Pull it. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Somewhat off target. Now it's Brobby. Pullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Good work on the right flank here.
71,550.
He's in a great position here. Brobby has been caught there. It's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Xhaka! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And again! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Granit Xhaka. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now, can they get him away? Space for him to turn and look. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Shevchenko. Kaká. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Brobby. Lahm. Stam. This is a promising build-up. Lukiele. And it's Lefay. Looking to play him in. And he's there to get it away. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Chips it through. Isidore. Deftly away.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him, as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Chips it through. Great ball if he can get there. And this is Iniesta. There's the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And how did he not make it four?
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Got to be quick to recover this. Sunderland have the chance to go the other way. Manchester United are almost home and dry now.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. It's a pretty loose pass. Good ball, good take. Lahm getting this one clear. Xhaka goes short. Now it's Xhaka. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he can clear it away.
Has been indicated.
Kaka. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Nicely weighted ball. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And that's it. Manchester United have done their thing. They were driven by a desire to maximise every game, and they have won this one. Shevchenko taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Now big up for our players.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes, though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between full-backs and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the full-back to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
And that gets things running. We are into reverse fixtures here. This is the second meeting between these sides. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Ødegaard. Del Piero. Nicely weighted ball. And he's in on goal. Decent chance! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nicely aimed pass, and he's heaved it away, and it's Ødegaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. An instinctive delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Pull it. That's good running with the ball, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a good-looking delivery, and the goalkeeper's got it, and he shoots!
Oh, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
Beckenbauer is always scanning the pitch for targets. Chance here to counter. That's a good ball out wide.
Arsenal always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Madueke. Cross flung in towards the middle. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Good ball, good take. Chips it through. Pullet clears it away. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Lam. Now it's Shevchenko. No, not quite on the same wavelength. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Incapuyi. Gabriel. And Nkapie. And it's Eze. Now it's Eze. Oh, such a clever touch. Delivered. Oh, great leap! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 28 minutes...
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rice. Eze. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Capier. Rice.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Eze. He's got away. And Capier receives it in a wide position. And it's Ødegaard. Threads one in. Madueke. Chance! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Saliba. Muscular approach does pay off here. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now it's Iniesta. Madueke.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Quality ball. Eze. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
2 added minutes has been
Tries a
indicated.
shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Towering header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Madueke. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So it's one each.
So it's
How are
been
you
even
seeing
so
it, Jim?
far.
Well, I
Which
think we
way
got a
will
good
things go in the
indication
second
of
half?
what both sides
Hours
want to
of
do,
course.
Peter.
And
I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
And it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So it's back to business. Subimendi. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Ødegaard is in the top 10 when it comes to assists this season. Some good work on the right flank here. And here's Kaka. Great defending, strong and determined.
Kaka really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Iniesta. Played out to the left flank, and that was asking for too much. Madueke. Knocks it into space. And this is Del Piero. Gabriel is there, and he can get that clear. Subimendi. And it's Ødegaard. Eze. And Nkapie. Ambitious ball here. Oh, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Havertz.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the keeper's got it again. Gabriel. And it's Rice. Now, can they get him away? Shot could be on. Ødegaard. It's a pretty loose pass. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rice.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he get it through? Kaka picks it up out wide. Oh, that's nice. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Here's the return pass. Madueke, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Beckenbauer. And Iniesta. And it's Kaka. It's a really well-measured ball. Subimendi. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Madueke. Mosquera.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That has been slung wide. Looking to play him in. Pings in across. Lam gets it away. Oh, there's a probing ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Del Piero. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Shevchenko. Now it's Kaka. He's a sharp little ball here. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, that's well spotted. Eze. And he's there to clear it. And that is out of play. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Chance for Hernus.
Coming on the field.
Saka has the space to scheme.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Lam. And here's Del Piero. Ødegaard gets a foot in here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Hangs in a cross. Mosquera tries to clear. Gabriel attempts a clearance. And that will be it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
And now,
thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
We are just getting started. That's, of course, round two between these two. I wonder what they expect this time. This looks promising.
Liam Delap really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Chelsea have a free kick.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
Oh, he's taken it. Palmer. Pass somewhat off target. Pedro Neto. Picked and a chance! It's in! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
After 12 minutes is number 8, Fernandes.
Chelsea have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared. Looking for options for movement. Thuram gets into a good position. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Fernandes.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, well played, well played. Caicedo. For Pedro Neto. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's got away. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Esteval. This is a promising build-up, and it's Palmer. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Caicedo. Fernandes. Tevez. Threads one in. Well read, nice interception. Cucurella. And it's Caicedo. And it's Palmer. Tries to play it through. Very nearly half an hour gone here. He's looking wide. He is through here. So no flag here. Leicester did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now that's well seen too. Palmer. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Tevez. That's a good ball out wide. Vigo has it in a wide position. Crosses it in. He leaps for it. And he's stuck it away. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Figo. Nice control.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Looking for a runner. Fernandes. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Palmer. Stood up well to him there. Ooh, perfectly measured that. And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! Goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
After 45 minutes is number 32, Carlos Tevez. Carlos Tevez. Carlos Tevez.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Ronaldinho. That is good alertness. Fernandes. And it's been played through. Oh, a gilt-edge! And Tevez! And a neat finish! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
2 goals on the day, and that is all they have time for.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
In the second half.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
Away we go again. Now it's Tevez. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And now the breakaway. Nesta. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Gusto. There's a sharp little ball here. Caicedo. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Deftly away. Liam Delap. Fernandez. Pedro Neto providing an outlet on that flank. He has found the way through. Great vision. Cucurella picks it up out wide. Figo. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Looking to play him in. Hato kept his eye on it, and he's there. Fernandez. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Tries to pass it through. Very nicely done. Oh, it's come loose. Chelsea have reclaimed it, and it's Palmer. Almost an hour gone. Now it's Figo. He's found a way through. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Shoots! Pedro Neto. Fernandez, given the lift of his goal. Spread to the right. Cucurella. And Caicedo. Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Oh, well measured. And this is Figo. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Caicedo. Esteval. Palmer. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Fernandez. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Cucurella picks it up now. Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's a searching pass. Oh, delightful ball. And this is Tevez. That is good strength. That's good play. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pedro Neto. And he's there to make the challenge. Liam Delap. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He's had it taken off him. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! Pedro Neto has created one goal already. Hato cuts out the pass. Fernandez. And Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Can he get on the end of this? Pass is just off target. Caicedo. And it's Palmer. And Fernandez. That's rather hopeful. Hato. Just 5 minutes left. Knocks it into space. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. And Fernandez. And he cuts out the supply. And the pass is intercepted. Esteval. And that has left him in a heap. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Tevez. Tevez! It's bounced back off the post. Not the most convincing of passes. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United have done it. They've achieved what they came for. Maximum points, the perfect outcome. Tevez taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly. Well, good afternoon to you. We welcome you to a rainy day here, damp but potentially dramatic. A game which is charged and tense lies ahead of us. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. We are into reverse fixtures here. This is the second meeting between these sides. Well, there is little doubt that Carlos Tevez will be a headline maker, a bringer of relentless drive and energy.
Yeah, he's dynamic, clever, and regardless of where he starts, he tends to play without a fixed position. I suspect he'll operate centrally, but his vision and work rate will mean he'll play out wide and deeper when needed. He's a nightmare for any defence to track.
That's him in a nutshell. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Tevez. Shoots! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Number 32, Carlos Tevez.
Everton are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Mykolenko picks it up out wide. Driven in. Oh, important interception. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Distributed tidily. McNeil. And it's Tevez. Oh, good-looking ball. Tevez.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking for the run, and this is Hullet.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And he's gone backward here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. He's had a shot! Great defending, strong and determined. That has been cut short. Everton are a team known for their direct brand of football, so Jim, what are we looking for here?
Well, I think it depends on a couple of things, Peter. Firstly, you know, whether they have a quality passer who can play those balls from a little deeper. And then secondly, you need someone up front to be able to hold on to it, be the link man. It can be very effective against teams that like to press high up the pitch.
That has not gone well. Gay.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
That is a great pick out. Stam. They want to be quick to recover this. And there's a searching pass. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Approaching the half-hour mark. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Stam, always a very imposing presence at the back. Idrissa Gueye kept his eye on it, and he's there. O'Brien. It's played through for him. He's got away. He's on it. Can he get away? Ndiaye. Idrissa Gueye. Dewsbury Hall. Can he get it through? That's a nicely shaped ball. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, great keeping. Snaffled out the danger.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Schmeichel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Garner spots it and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this? Mykolenko. Idrissa Gueye. And it's McNeil. Everton have a free kick. Nesta. Stam. Great vision. Tarkowski kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. O'Brien. And Branthwaite.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Beto is herring after that one.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he was alert to it. So, a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Manchester United can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Everyone, please welcome our players. Substitutions taking place.
So let's get the ball rolling. Manchester United leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Oh, that's a key interception. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Stam. Hullet. And this is Beckham. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beto chasing after it. That pass isn't the best. Looking for a run-up. Oh, that's well spotted. Played up towards the front line. It's a really well-measured ball. Manchester United come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Beckham tries to... And a header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Threads one in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Everton clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Chance for a shot!
For this match was 29,000.
That was no routine save.
Nesta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Corner number 4 coming up here. Pickford gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well read, nice interception. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tries to pass it through. He's had it taken off him. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Opts for safety. Branthwaite. And that has left him in a heap. Referee has just said play on. No, that's been intercepted. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Beckham with the cross. Oh, great leap! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That is good alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Beckham. Coming on the field is number 11.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Grealish. Played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's managed to get free. Mykolenko. That is ended up in no man's land. And the through ball. Thinks about the shot. Pickford claims it. Safe hands. McNeil. Front-footed pressing going on here. Well timed, excellent interception. Leading by just one goal and still some defending to do. And he's been shifted off it. Just 5 minutes left. That's the throw. Everton making further changes here and in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Everton really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Spread to the right.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the keeper gets his hands on it.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on 4 minutes. Unti. Coleman. Mykolenko. Now, can they get him away? The less said about that pass, the better. Pass somewhat off target. Beckenbauer. Stam. Great ball if he can get there. Well, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United have done it. Happy in the knowledge that they've taken maximum points. Mission accomplished. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I was expecting this game to be put to bed a lot earlier, especially when the opponent struggled to get back into it. They could have shown greater potency.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both,
Please turn to the live
good afternoon.
screen for scores from today's other matches.
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Begley.
Glad to be here, Peter.
And a header! Czech finds himself offside. Senesi does really well to win the ball there. Jimenez made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And he's been shifted off it. Gullit.
Portugal have traditionally produced wide men of great flair, and Luis Figo is one of their finest.
Without question.
Yeah, he doesn't have explosive pace to call upon, so he's become a master of dropping the shoulder and making those slalom-like movements to progress.
He's rising! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Not the most accurate pass. And that pass just didn't quite work. Mateus spread it left. Now it's Ronaldinho. Knocks it into space. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Over to the right flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Now this could be a chance. Spread to the right. Now it's Figo. Figo. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Senesi can clear it away. He's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United!
Manchester United, after 20 minutes, is number 7, Shaq. Shaq. Shaq.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Czech being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Scott unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well timed, excellent interception. Mateus. Ronaldinho is onto this. Takes a shot! That's really well cleared. Cross into the ball. Great leap! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Number 23, Luis Figo. Luis Figo. Luis Figo.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Played into space. Ronaldinho wants to run onto this. Mateus looking to receive it in space. And that's the keeper's ball. Manchester United have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Looking for the run. Now it's Ronaldinho. Thinks about the shot. Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! The great Ukrainian goal machine! About as smooth as it gets. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Andrei Shevchenko.
A case now of complete control.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Manchester United making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ronaldinho! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. That's a good ball out wide. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good take in a good area. Bournemouth have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's found a way through. Lahm, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Ronaldinho. And this is Figo. Takes the shot! Christie. Now Truffert. Keeper's got good distance on that. So, a temporary halt to the action. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Manchester United marching seemingly on towards victory, 3-0 at the break.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And we get things going again. And here's Evan Nielsen, pinches it off him. Shevchenko. Shevchenko wins the duel this time. Jimenez. Now he's off and running.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Krupi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Threads one in. Look at the space here. And Shevchenko! Yes! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. It's not a pretty looking ball, that. And he's there to get it away. Krupi has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, this looks sharp. Petrovic claims comfortably.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ronaldinho gets into a good position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. And that is out of play. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Adley. Can he get on the end of this? That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Time and again they are repelled. That's been slipped through.
ทำเท่าอะไรวะ
Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tavernier has it out wide and in space. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Adley. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Petrovic comes out and deals with it. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Oh, no joy this time. Hill. Jimenez. Now Hill. And it's Adley. Senesi. And it's Truffert. Tavernier. It's Christie. Adley. Played with finesse. And a chance! And that's wide.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Substitutions taking place.
Bournemouth are making a change now. And it's Hullet. He's in a great position here. Hullet. He's had it taken off him. Can he get it through? Kluivert. Beckenbauer is the guilty party there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's going to be disappointed with that. Truffert. Shot could be on. Figo! And that's in. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 23.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. This is a gloriously greedy performance. And it's Christie. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Has a look and plays it forward. Senesi promptly onto that, and that is that. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Ronaldinho. Lahm finding himself in space. Impressive jump. It's a goal. And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Great ball if he can get there. He's cut it out. Christie.
Added minute
There
has
will
been
be
indicated.
4 extra minutes. And it's Adley. Nesta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he cuts out the supply. Truffert. Kluivert. And here's Shevchenko. No, he's just misjudged that one. Hill. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Manchester United win it. And it's a big win, and they can look...